Hey, myself Divyanshi Saxena, Faculty of Physiotherapy and Diagnostics, and my discipline is Medical Laboratory Technology from Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Welcome in digital version 2.0. So, my today topic is laminar airflow or laminar flow cabinet. So, let's start my topic is laminar airflow. So firstly, definition. A laminar flow hood or cabinet is an enclosed workstation that is used to create a contamination-free work environment through filter to capture all the particle entering the cabinet. These cabinets are designed to protect the work from the environment and are most useful for the aseptic distribution of specific media and plate pouring. Laminar flow cabinets are similar to biosafety cabinets with the only difference being that in laminar flow cabinets the effluent air is drawn into the face of the user. In a biosafety cabinet, both the sample and user are protected within the laminar flow cabinet. Only the sample is protected and not the user. Okay, so component and part of laminar airflow. So a laminar flow cabinet consists of the following parts. First, cabinet. The cabinet is made of the stainless steel with less or no gap or joints, preventing the collection of spores. The cabinet provides insulation to the inner environment created inside the laminar flow and protect it from the outside environment. The front of the cabinet is provided with a glass shield, which in some laminar cabinets open entirely, or in some has two openings for the user's hand to enter the cabinet. Second, working station. A flat working station is present inside the cabinet for all the process to be taken place, and culture plate, burner and loops are all placed on the working station where the operation takes place. The worktop is also made up to stainless steel to prevent rusting. Next, third, filter pad or pre-filter. A filter pad is present on the top of the cabinet through which the air passes into the cabinet. The filter pad traps dust particles and some microbes from entering the working environment within the cabinet. Next, fan and blower. A fan is present below the filter pad that sucks in the air and moves it around in the cabinet. The fan also allows um, the movement of air toward the HEPA filter, especially that the remaining microbes become trapped while passing through the filter. Next, UV lamp. Some laminar flow hood might have a UV emission lamp that sterilized the interior of the cabinet and contents before the operation. The UV lamp is to be turned on 15 minutes before the operation to prevent the exposure of UV to the body surface of the user. Next, fluorescent lamp. Fluorescent light is placed inside the cabinet to provide proper light during the operation. Next, HEPA filter. The high efficiency particulate air filter is present within the cabinet that makes the environment more sterile for the operation. The pre-filtered air passes through the filter which trap fungi, bacteria and other dust particles. The filter ensures a sterile condition inside the cabinet, thus reducing the chance of contamination. So, next principle or working of laminar flow rule. The principle of laminar flow cabinet is based on the laminar flow of air through the cabinet. The device works by the use of inward flow of air through one or more HEPA filter to create a particulate-free environment. The air is taken through a filtration system and then exuded across the work surface as a part of the laminar flow of the air. The air first passes through the filter pad or pre-filter that allow a streamlined flow of air into the cabinet, and next the blower or fan directs the air toward the HEPA filters. The HEPA filters then trap the bacteria, fungi, and other particulate materials so that the air moving out the particulate-free air. Some of the effluent air then passes through um, perforation present at the bottom rear and end of the cabinet, but most of it passes over the working wheel coming out of the cabinet toward the face of the operator. The laminar flow hood is enclosed on the sides and consist positive air pressure is maintained to prevent the injection of contaminated external air into the cabinet. Next, procedure for running the laminar flow cabinet. The procedure to be followed while operating a laminar flow cabinet is given below. Before running the laminar flow cabinet, the cabinet should be checked to ensure that nothing susceptible to UV rays is present inside the cabinet. The glass sheet of the hood is then closed and the UV light is switched on. The UV light should be kept on for about 15 minutes to ensure the surface sterilization of the working edge. The UV light is then switched off and the time period of around 10 minutes is spread before the airflow is switched on. About 5 minutes before the operation being, the airflow is switched on. The glass shield is then opened and the fluorescent light is also switched on during the operation. This ensures more protection. The working edge of the cabinet can be sterilized with other disinfectant like 70% alcohol. Once the work is completed, the airflow and fluorescent lamp both are closed and the glass shield is also closed. So, types of laminar flow cabinet. Depending on the direction of movement of air, laminar flow cabinets are divided into two types. First, vertical laminar airflow cabinet. In the vertical flow cabinet, the air moves from the top of the cabinet directly toward the bottom of the cabinet. A vertical airflow working which does not require as much path and floor space as a horizontal airflow would, which make it more manageable and decreases the chance of airflow obstruction or movement of contaminated air downstream. The vertical laminar flow cabinet is also considered safer as it does not blow the air directly toward the person crying out the experiments. And second, horizontal laminar flow cabinet. The horizontal laminar flow cabinet, the surrounding air comes from behind the working bench, which is then projected by the blower toward the HEPA filter. The the filtered air is then exuded in a horizontal direction to the workplace environment. One advantage of this cabinet is that airflow parallel to the workplace cleans the environment with a constant velocity. The illuminant air directly hits the operator, which might reduce the security level of this type of laminar flow cabinet. Next, uses of laminar flow hood. The following are some common uses of a laminar flow cabinet in the laboratory. So, laminar flow cabinets are used in laboratories for contamination sensitive processes like plant tissue culture and other laboratories processes like media plate preparation and culture of organisms can be performed inside the cabinet. And operations of particle sensitive electronic devices are performed inside the cabinet, and in the pharmaceutical industries and drug preparation techniques are also performed inside the cabinet to ensure a particulate free environment during the operations. And laminar flow cabinet can be made tailor made for some specialized work and can also be used for journal lab techniques in the microbiological as well as the industrial sector. So precautions. While operating the laminar airflow, the following things should be considered. So the laminar flow cabinet should be sterilized with the UV light before and after the operation, and the UV light and airflow should not be used at the same time. No operation should be carried out when the UV light is switched on, and the operator should be dressed in lab coats and long gloves. The working beach glass shield and other components present inside the cabinet should be sterilized before and after the completion of work. So this session is completed, and any query in mentioned comments box, and thank you so much. Namaste.